Copy, thank you.
Want me to text Pat?
Yeah.
We did hear a loud pop when we pulled up, but no one seems concerned. Copy. We're still hearing what could be gunshots. I can't pinpoint where it's at. Copy that. Squad's possibly hearing the gunshots near University Victoria on Georgia. I think it's fireworks. It's not in the alley here. West. Copy, possibly fireworks.
What's going on, Masaso? How are you doing?
Good, Bashir.
Good, Bashir, that's right.
How you doing?
Good, Bashir.
Good.
How you doing? So, how's everything?
Good.
Good.
Everything's good.
All quiet in there? Getting pretty crowded, huh?
Keep coming.
That's right, Bashir. It's
Yep.
good. Hey, so let's talk a little bit about Somali Independence Day. Okay, 1960, Somali independence. Somalia, bulk of Somalia got independence from Italy, and some of the other provinces from England, and of course Djibouti under France. Oh, here we go. Here's a hard charger. There we go. Are you looking sharp or what? Okay, good to see you. We're just talking a little bit about Somali Independence Day and the celebration this week, and I was just mentioning about in 1960 the Somalia got independence from Italy, and the other part, northern Somalia, from England, and of course Djibouti kind of eventually became free, but stayed a little. Yeah. Kenya never really gave up control of the northeast province, right?
Never give up.
And although Ogaden's still under control of Ethiopia, but the point is that this is a very important week.
Yeah.
So it's since 1960, and so every year here in Minnesota, we have one of the largest, we're live right now, so I'm just telling a story. We have one of the largest Somali Independence Week celebrations, and the center of the celebration is over on Lake Street. But this soccer tournament here, we're at the soccer tournament at Central High School, is one of the keystones, and soccer is the most popular sport in the world. I hate to say that it even outdoes American football, right?
Yep.
But Somali kids played soccer, you know, no matter what kind of conditions over there, right? You gotta go? You going back to work? All right, go back to work. Thank you. And so it's 7:30ish today. The championship game is being played here.
Also, Korean and Somali playing right now friendly.
Oh, friendly, like an exhibition game.
Yes.
A Korean game.
Korean game.
Korean
Just
game.
finished 1-0.
Korean game played, which is great. That's a great idea to have a little exhibition game. So then the championship's going to be at 7, and I'll be back here for the second half. This is Joe Odegaard. He's one of our deputies there.
Yep,
Bashir.
nice to meet you.
And so we're just glad to be a part of it. And the sheriff's office received a grant from the state of Minnesota to help outreach in the Somali community, and it's one of the reasons we're here. Although we'd try to be here either way, but you're going to see just a large gathering here. Hopefully no trouble. We try to make sure there's no trouble, but it's not unusual for one person to bring trouble, right?
It's
all it takes.
So exciting. so exciting.
Yes,
coming
yes,
here.
and a lot. Soccer, even worldwide, soccer fans are some of the most rabid fans there are.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're worse than Packer fans.
Worse.
There we
It's
go.
hard to believe, but
See the Somali flag? They're the 5-star flag. They're the blue flag off to the right. The little girl's carrying. Those 5 stars symbolize the 5 parts of Somalia. That the goal is to unite those 5 parts
Yep.
at some day.
You know it.
So we're going to go drive around a little bit, but we just wanted to introduce our backseaters to what's going on down here tonight. And thanks for your
Thank you,
work.
guys.
You're looking good.
See ya.
Bashir, thank you. Oh, there's the Somali flag. She's wearing that Somali flag. That's for Independence Day flag. Hey, send the girl with the flag. We want you. We're transmitting live. We want you to show the Somali flag to our viewers. Yeah, right there. There you go. Up to that.
You're so lucky.
Change my culture.
Thank you. See you guys later.
You know more than us.
Well, I studied for 10 years. 10 years. All right. Here we go, Odie.
all right.
You know I only hit things when they're behind me.
Yep, brace for impact.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good, how are you? Good, good to see you. Have fun today. Assalamu alaikum. I wonder if I should have just backed into a spot. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna back over there.
178.
I've gotten to the point, you know what? Sometimes I say over there on purpose.
You just gotta have it now?
Well, my wife says, once in a while you say over there instead of over there. I said, well, it's kind of. So then I started saying it that way on purpose.
I was working an auto theft case last week with Yonkers PD.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just like
Oh, the accent?
the accent.
Oh,
it was
my
like
goodness.
unbelievable.
What do we got on the signs? What's on the signs? Let me see. I gotta see your sign. What's it say? Assalamu alaikum. Oh yeah, is that the team? Is that the team? That's the team. Go team, huh? Thank you. See you, sweetie. Bye-bye. Central High School championship soccer game from Somali Independence Week. Everybody's coming to hang out. Got a beautiful night, nice and cool, not too hot. Greetings. If you don't want trouble, you know what the best tactic for no trouble is, Odie?
Presence.
Overwhelming presence. As the bad guys say, you guys are deep.
Yeah. Rolling deep.
Rolling deep. That's the best way to make sure people don't. All right, guys. Have a good night. This is quite a gathering.
I didn't think it'd be this busy.
Hey, Sarah, do you got some other help up here besides Corey?
No, I think Servac is coming at 7:30.
Well, we got to get you. Can you?
Tane just drove by,
Oh,
and I know
Kyle, you on Intel?
Do you got some other help up here? Do you want to send it?
Take away.
I won't send it.
can you make sure there's some sworn presence up here by the fire truck?
I'm here right now. Okay.
Mom!
Hey, how are you? What's going on? Where you been hiding out, huh? What's going on? Good to see you. Huh?
What's up, Dad? How are you?
Good to see you.
I'm doing good.
Everybody good?
It's so good to see you,
Yeah,
man.
you too. You
Man.
too. Yeah, you guys, Kajog's not running it this year, right?
I'm no longer with Kajok.
Oh, you're not?
Yep, I started my own organization called People in Action. So we're running this.
You are?
Yes,
Okay.
in partnership with Girls in Rec.
Girls on Rec, yeah, that's what we've been
Yep.
dealing with.
Yep, Kajok, I don't know.
All right.
Let's
All right,
keep-
well, let's stop. We're live right now,
Yeah,
but we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
All right, man.
See you later.
See ya.
Best damn man, best damn sheriff in all of USA.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Love you, Bob.
You too, buddy. Thank you. Yes, sir. Are you a betting man? Yeah. What are they coming in the same door? All right. I'm just gonna sit up here at the entrance and I'll say hi to them. All right. Thanks. Bye. So a lot of Somali dignitaries try to come to some of these events. The former prime minister, who's also running for president this year. Somalis have a very robust political system. They are probably some of the most politically active people in the world. And the turnout for Somalis is always very high in their own country and in here. And politics is like one of the main things discussed at coffee houses. Hey, what's going on? Right there, that way. Yep, you bet. What's happening?
You want this back in here?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna just make sure Corey knows that. What do you think? Am I looking skinnier?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey guys.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
The college advised they've got 5 people on the trip. And 271, we have another new caller. They're stating 3 males, and a female has just jumped one of the other caller's daughter. Suspects are still on scene, and we've got medics around. And 926. 7126 and 7127. Red Oak Drive and Mounds View Boulevard for a vehicle that's driving recklessly, going all over the road, over 3 lanes on 35, not stopping at red lights, now on northbound on Red Oak to Brown's Lincoln, and color got the plate of Papa Echo Lima 642. Color is not following it.
Available for domestic 1086 Cumberland Street. Colors X punched her in the face. Currently inside the address, colors outside. Medics
Thanks
are
for what he said.
Okay.
106 copy.
Thanks for 8196 traffic.
8126 8196.
Northbound 88 from T with Frank Tom 199.
For those that haven't heard, we're at the Somalian soccer tournament
Sir,
over at.
you know if Kyle's here tonight or not?
Kyle who?
Missed that.
I'm not. I don't think he is.
Okay, no
I don't
worries.
think. I'm not. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Okay,
He might
thank-
be. If he is, he'll be by the entrance down there.
Okay, thank you, sir. I
Yep.
don't mean to interrupt you.
No, no, you're good.
Okay, all right.
We're at the Somalian soccer tournament here at Central High School. My name is Joe Odegaard. I'm with the CAT team, riding with the sheriff this evening. I think we're gonna go out patrolling here. We just want to show you guys the game here, how busy it is.
Hold me through Darren, though.
Yeah, I got you.
Ask for Darren, he's down there.
By 181, you can show clear.
So are you narrating here a little bit?
I was doing some there,
Yeah, a lot of people trying to get in here, you
Yeah.
know. You know.
Yep.
Tell them we're equipped with the hot tamales now.
Sheriff loves his hot tamales. His buy two get one free at holidays, so we're completely stacked right now.
That's Central High School. My mother actually went to Central High School.
Really?
Did you know that?
Uh-uh.
My dad was at Monroe, and they were boyfriend girlfriend. They graduated in '48, but my mom transferred to Monroe her senior year, so she could be with my dad. Can you believe you transfer high school so you could be with your boyfriend?
Yeah, that's
That's it. You know, they were in love.
that's dedication.
I guess they
you
were
know?
in love, yeah.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, you know. And they were married till they passed away. Well, I was lucky to have great parents.
Yeah.
What happened to the fire truck? Did he sneak around me?
He must have snuck around me too, or they backed up.
Huh?
I'm supposed to be doing that to you. We're getting reports of fence jumping on this. I guess not.
Please change this to a DOC, market GOA.
Yeah, well, and how many do we have down there? I see a bunch of people inside.
2365 and 2267.
I'll hold it down up here.
Let him know it's jump.
67. 65.
You meet Color at Pioneer Park. He wants to go to 2979 Centerville Road to get belongings from the address.
2365 copy. 67 copy.
And 1930.
2360, I'll replace 67.
67, you're clear.
Alrighty.
67 copy.
My hair's getting a little long.
That's good.
Well,
Long hair's in.
yeah, for you young people, it's in.
You know,
We're gonna go on patrol here in a little bit too, folks. Just so you know, we're waiting for the
819644.
former prime minister to arrive. We're gonna greet him, and then we'll go on a little patrol for the first half of the game. Odie will make an amazing rest of some sort, right?
we'll see. You know. No, my grandma kind of yelled at me the other day. I saw her on Sunday.
Yeah.
She was watching live last week and heard I got a haircut. And then when she saw me walking up the driveway of my parents' house, she was kind of disappointed to see she goes, I thought you got a haircut. I'm like, oh, I did.
We got one cut.
Yeah, you know, just the sides. I had to touch the back.
Something. There's something.
4453. 1077 Kenny Charlie, he is known as suspicious. A 13-year-old child came and rang the cops' ring doorbell. Cops spoke to them, and he stated he is not supposed to reveal his identity. and he stated that
a lot
his
of
mom
people
and his dad
there.
were away.
You know,
Subject is
2,000 in there, easy, huh?
At least.
male, heavy build, with a
2,000.
buzz cut, blonde hair, gray shirt.
5-3, watch copy.
Thank you, sir.
Huh? No, you can't park here. Bring the spot over there.
Got it.
Mr. Williams?
Investigator Odegaard.
Sorry, Sergeant Williams?
Ah, stop. I'll tell you what. I think the Chipotle on Ford Parkway might have taken over as the home base.
Oh, no way. No way. Shout out to the Maplewood
Are you guys
Chipotle.
debating dinner spots again?
Well,
You know, hey, you know where me and Tang just ate real quick?
where
Firebox
I've been
on
curious about
Snelling and Marshall right there. It's apparently it's Hmong barbecue. I didn't know that,
that. Interesting, little fusion.
and it was very good.
All right. Well, I've been curious, but I'll tell you what. The Chipotle on Ford Parkway, they know portion sizes very well.
Well, is
They
that
don't mess around.
Sometimes I don't eat all that.
There. 5182, clear report.
Turn that down. Thank you. I can't reach it.
Leave your ears ringing, huh, when you get out?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're gonna go patrolling here in a minute.
Okay.
So. Tanger, what's going on? I was just telling them about our barbecue, my new barbecue spot.
Reach the critical mass.
Yeah, the place we went to was pretty good. What happens here?
That's the problem. Anything can happen. Critical mass. Anything can happen.
Oh. I'll stretch for a minute while I can.
Question is. I'll slip with the brown seat. Well, that was a buckle. Assalamu alaikum. It's getting warm out here, though. Okay, backseaters. When we reach critical mass, that's when I throw my vest on. So, I'm not even sure who's still watching. Well, if you just joined us, it's Somali Week tournament, soccer tournament championship game here. And as we mentioned, July 1st is officially celebrated the 1960 as Independence Day in Somalia. And that's when that is when the Italians and the British that had colonized parts of Somalia gave them independence. There's a long, interesting story about Somali's history after that. Someday I'll share that with you. I spent 10 years studying Somali history and working with the Somali community. And, I'm a big history nut. So back when I worked at St. Paul, I studied the Hmong history and worked with the Hmong community. But every immigrant community has an amazing story. It's the best way to get to know the community. When you get to know the community through their history, it's far easier to develop relationships here. So that's Corey Hendrickson, one of our community service officers, working hard up there. Only using one side of the stadium, but it'll be an exciting game, I think. There's no parking left in here, but Corey, who we got there? Got it. We got about a dozen deputies and CSOs working here. Most of them down in the stadium. Firework, you can see them up in the air there. Yeah, some aerial-borne fireworks going off in the neighborhood. So Minneapolis, St. Paul, probably the well, I would say England probably has the largest Somali population in some areas, but we're right up there. Minneapolis, St. Paul. Minnesota, of course, has over 100,000 Somali immigrants that fled their country after the Civil War started. And many of you remember the Black Hawk Down incident. This is always the story behind the story there with the Black Hawk Down thing, but of course there was a terrible famine, terrible famine, and so the United Nations and President Bush decided to bring some assistance to Somalia as the United Nations was shipping the stuff in. The warlords of the different tribes would take over, and so eventually the Marines landed there to make sure the food got appropriately to the people. But in order to keep peace while they're distributing food, the United Nations had peacekeepers in the country, and a group of Pakistani peacekeepers were killed by a Somali warlord faction. And so that led to an arrest warrant for him and an attempt to arrest him, and then of course that attempted arrest of his lieutenants led to the Black Hawk Down incident. And of course we withdrew then shortly thereafter. And Somalia has been struggling with civil war and terrorism and for many years, but it's been stable, semi-stable in certain districts of Somalia now for many years, with the exception of an Al-Shabaab faction in the southwestern part of Somalia. And Al-Shabaab, of course, pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda. So someday maybe we'll do a whole story on Somali history and culture. I might just pop that up someday when we're there. I've been giving presentations since 2012. A lot of these kids don't know their own history. But that's true of any culture. But we've been working with a number of Somali leaders over the years.
And 181, description of your subject is going to be a black male, 68 years old, 5'8" thin, wearing a red shirt, dark jeans. And there's another black male in his jeans, 5'6", heavy, wearing a dark shirt, light jeans, white flip-flops.
Like I said, Joe and I will be going on, Odegaard and I will be going a little patrol once we get the game started here and everybody in. I'm assuming they have not arrived yet, right? All right, I'll go look for them. I'm at the front gate. Oh, do you want to narrate a little bit for the... Get Kyle Williams in there to come in.
Oh, we got our guy. We got some. Come on up. Come on up. Go back. They miss you. Yes, they miss you.
All right, I'm back. Hoofed. All right, grab this. What do we got going on here? So I don't know who the sheriff is talking to, but I do know a former prime minister is coming. And I wonder if that is him. Looks like a very expensive car. Mercedes. I think that's a G-Wagon. We'll have to ask him who that was.
180. Okay. 3 for motor vehicle theft. 33 Dale Street. Caller said an unknown person stole the caller's 2002 Bronze Lexus. Unknown person last seen roped on Dale a few minutes ago. Okay. Engine breathing.
These are some fancy looking cars here.
So that was former Prime Minister, future president, candidate for president that we were talking to at the door there.
In the Mercedes there?
Yep, in the Mercedes.
I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, and we got a couple other dignitaries coming here.
Boy, I don't know if I'd fit in one of them cars. That thing looks pretty tiny. I don't know how I feel about the purple either. Maybe he's a Vikings fan or something.
Sorry, it's in there.
120147.
Just FYI, southeast of our location, we're hearing a bunch of fireworks go off. And 180, colors gonna be waiting in front of 15, or sorry, 585 Beauty.
One thing I'm not as good at is just talking. You know, the sheriff is pretty good at narrating and talking. I just, once he's back in here, you know, we'll
Things
be
are way
able.
too hot when it's hot out. I gotta get in an air-conditioned car. See you guys. Thanks. Odie, did you notice that you've been attracting mosquitoes?
Me?
Okay, well maybe it's not you.
Yeah, you know.
But there's mosquitoes in here, right?
I think so.
I think it's growing in the grass.
Yeah, probably.
All right, we're going on patrol. Share this video if you would. We'll be back at the end of our patrol to do a little. I think I get to help hand out the trophies. Trophies.
Really?
Yeah. First place team.
What time is that at? 9:30?
Odie. It's whenever the game's over.
Well,
And the game hasn't started yet. So now what? You know this, they're turning the lights off on the field at 9:30.
well, hopefully it's over by then.
That's the deal they had. They had to be off there, out of there. The lights were off at 9:30 and then they need to be off the grounds by 10. You know? Hey guys. All right, did you hear any calls? Are there any calls going on in pending?
Nothing too good.
Definitely got to get my hair cut.
No, I disagree. I think you gotta let it go.
You think I should? You think I look younger with the longer hair?
Yeah.
Well, what do the backseaters think? That's the thing.
You know,
I don't think I look younger. I think because old guys wear long hair, I think that I look older, you know? No, younger?
Yeah.
Well, you got to comb it once in a while, though, don't you?
Yeah, I got
Kooky, lend me your comb. Do you remember that? That was 77 Sunset Strip. That's an old show that we used to watch in the late 60s, early 70s.
Not ringing any bells for me.
77 Sunset Strip. There was a guy that combed his hair all the time. Kind of like you. You use a brush.
That's what I got. I got a brush,
You
too.
got a brush. Personal brush. 77 Sunset Strip. And you remember Brill Cream? You ever heard of Brill Cream?
Nope.
Brill Cream was one of the first hair gels they invented. Brill Cream.
Brill Cream?
Brill Cream. You got to look it up. You can Google it. Brill Cream. And you know what the motto of Brill Cream was? A little dab will do you. It's true.
I guess I always just kind of thought hair gel's been around forever. It hasn't?
No, Brill Cream was the original.
Can update that plate is Papa.
Huh. I never guessed that.
Well, there might have been things like when people use Vaseline and stuff.
Ugh.
Brill Cream. What does it say? Go to the Wikipedia version and see when Brill Cream was invented.
Created in 1928.
Whoa!
And,
I guess it had been around longer than I thought.
1928 out of Europe.
I think you remember those short crew cuts that they wore back then?
No, I don't remember those.
No, like, you know. Well, that's what they were, just to get their hair to stand up. The military guys.
Okay.
Brill Cream. Does it say a little dab will do you on there?
Let's see here. Jingle. Brill Cream, a little dab will do you.
There you go. Well, there you have it. There's a history lesson for today.
Gals will all pursue you. They'll love to run their fingers through your hair.
Yeah.
Is that another one?
Yeah, they'll all pursue you because a little dab will do you. You know what I said today when we were at the office? I was down there with the CAD team and I said, we were talking about a county attorney that wants to try to reverse previous convictions.
Oh, yeah.
And we were shaking our heads thinking, why would a prosecuting attorney want to go back and reverse previous convictions? And then I said, that's all I can stands. I can't stands no more. Do you know what that's from?
Nope.
Well, you better Google it. Well, some of our backseaters will know that was what Popeye used to say when he would get frustrated. When Popeye got frustrated, he would say, that's all I can stands. I can't stands no more. You can Google it, Popeye. I can all stands.
4453, what for?
And then, what you probably want to know is, there he is. Play that. Maybe the backseaters can hear it too. This is from Popeye. I don't know what year that was, but way back.
That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
So Popeye would, and then what he would do is he would take a can of spinach and he'd pop it in, and spinach would make his muscles grow.
I knew he liked spinach.
Yeah, it was spinach, but that was when he got frustrated. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. So we are eastbound University Avenue at Lexington. I like riding with these younger guys backseaters because they really missed a very valuable part of life. Early television in America. Early television. You know, Channel 4 is celebrating their 75-year anniversary coming up here. KSTP Channel 5 celebrated a couple years ago. But we've only had effective television, you know, for 75, you know, in the 40s there, and really 50s for the most part. And now there's got to, how many channels do you think there is on your cable box, Hulu?
Oh,
I mean, how
a couple hundred probably.
Oh, come on. And then add all the other options.
See, I don't even hardly watch cable TV. I got all Netflix and,
yeah, well,
you know, I use those more than I watch regular.
we had 4 broadcast channels when I was a young man. That's why we watched Popeye, because they're, you know.
39, 34.
Yeah, 4 broadcast channels, 4, 5, 9, and 11. Same number. I hear fireworks.
Yep.
So, I have a message. I have a message for my Somali friends.
Assisting matters.
I want to get very serious for a minute. My young Somali friends. Do not, please, do not shoot fireworks at other humans this year. The last 2 years, we've had firework assaults and fights. And it's been downtown on Washington, Stone Arch Bridge, Dinkytown, Boom Island in northeast Minneapolis, and last year, of course, Calhoun. Those plasma balls that come out of there, phosphorus balls that come out, will burn a person right through their skin, put their eyes out. Do not shoot fireworks at other humans. And I can guarantee you the Minneapolis Police Department is going to be out in numbers and taking people to jail this year for either aggravated assault, riot, a variety of felonies. And the sheriff's office is going to be on our side of the river making sure it doesn't happen as well. Now, I know a lot of you kids actually know me. We've talked. Just don't do it. Not so much because, you know, I'm going to convince you to try to not go to jail. But more than that, you're going to hurt somebody.
Yep.
And I've seen those fireworks burn people's skin so that they're scarred for life. And, you know, not to mention people blow their fingers off sometime when they're lighting it. But these mortars and Roman candles that people aim and shoot at other people, and of course last year they were shooting them at officers in Minneapolis. You know, we're going to be prepared to break up those gatherings, but we're also going to be prepared to take people to jail. But most importantly, we don't want someone hurt. Even if you didn't intend to hurt someone, once you point that Roman candle in the direction of a human, that's an aggravated assault.
Yep.
So if you've heard this warning and you know there's other Somali kids out there, share this with them and tell them Bob Fletcher asked them to knock it off this year. I mean, obviously people shoot stuff up into the air, that's different, but the terror that was caused in Minneapolis and Calhoun and Boom Island last year was beyond just recreational fun.
Yep. It takes one mistake and your whole life can change.
That's the thing. That's exactly the thing. Your
One dumb decision, and now the rest of your life is forever changed.
It doesn't matter if you actually intended to hurt somebody.
Nope.
You know, that's the problem, is that you will be held accountable and, you know, affect your job, your employment,
Everything.
One 162 and 174. 174. There you guys for an alarm. 633 Uni. Be audible covering the front door. Copy. 2003.
is it? July 2nd today?
2nd already. I can't even believe that. Feels like...
You know, we haven't had... I mean, I'm not a complainer about the weather, but let's just face it. We've had a lot of rainy days here, right?
Yep.
Do you... I have cushions that I like to bring out on my chairs in the backyard on the patio. Can I be honest with you? I haven't brought the cushions out yet.
Yeah.
You know why?
They'd be sponges.
Because it's going to rain in within 24 hours.
Yeah, it has been a bad... I mean, I guess it depends how you look at it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We needed the water.
Okay, good point. Farmers needed it.
Yeah,
but
the lakes needed it. The lakes were low.
When you look at all the flooding and the damage, I think
a lot of the water we're getting it too fast.
We got to stop.
A lot of it's just running.
We got to stop short of saying we needed the water, though. I think there's a lot of people.
That's such a Minnesotan thing to say. Oh well, we needed it.
Yeah,
you know.
It's a lot. 47 counties are declaring disaster alerts, emergency disaster alerts. 47.
Yeah, I'm hoping, you know, last winter, I bought a snowmobile last year and I didn't even get to use it. Never snowed.
4 inches of snow once, that's all we got.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping, you know, maybe Mother Nature cools it down a little bit this summer and saves some for the winter. I'd be okay with that.
Well, since I don't have a snowmobile, I'm not rooting for you. I mean...
I just had to sit there and stare at my new snowmobile.
Yeah.
All winter long.
But they have video games you can play I like riding them.
Yeah, that ain't the same.
In fact, at the arcade they have one you actually sit on.
Yeah,
right.
That would have been way cheaper option for me.
Yeah. And then every time you hit the bonus that line. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy. The governor was down in Blue Earth County today, assuring the people down there in Rapidan that help is coming. That was good. I saw our Public Safety Commissioner, Bob Jacobson, down there as well. It's hard to lose a whole house and fall into a river. Sounds like that bridge isn't going to make it now, too, because the water keeps eroding more sand beneath the foundation of that main bridge on County 19. So, I don't know. It's not a good situation.
Nope.
Not a good situation.
Lydia. John Charlie Freight 294.
Snelling and Lydia, Roseville's got something.
Yeah, it's just a car parked on the side of the road.
Yeah, don't be afraid to read those comments to those calls to the backseaters. They love hearing that. You know, a lot of counties are going to encryption now.
Yep.
I don't think Ramsey has any urgent plans to do that, but so it's hard for people that want to monitor what's going on to know what's going on. I'm not a big fan of that. Encryption's only required for like 1/10 of our communication.
Yep.
But
all these folks waving at us, they might be watching.
Oh yeah, they might be watching. They're waving.
Yep. Okay, pretty clear.
20 on 7.
What's this?
Just thinking how the technology has advanced. Well, obviously, even in my career, it's amazing, but go back a little further.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing this job without I mean, once in a while your computer goes down. But to go like without one all the time, that'd be pretty tough.
Young guys are just computer dependent.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's more calls now than there used to be. So it's harder to keep track. Problem is, when you got a two-person car like you and I working together, one can do one can do the other. Nowadays, though, there's so few two-person cars.
thought it was that guy's hair.
I thought it was like a hat from Disney World. You know, like, I got a Pluto hat that has long ears like
I thought that was his hair for a second.
Wasn't it?
Wow. No, I think it was a hat or something.
You think it was hooked to the hat?
Something, yeah.
Huh. Well, I was going the other way.
I thought it was hair, and then I think it was a hat.
Did that shirt say nope? Is it your shirt?
No.
N-O-P-E, nope.
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 Nope. So we had a nice, last night we had a very nice retirement dinner for Undersheriff Bill Finney. And a lot of speeches and going away. Thoughts for him. And for you backseaters that watched last Monday, Bill and I rode together. We're going to ride again. He's got more history than anybody about this town. But it was a great little gathering. Great little gathering, and his lovely wife Linda was there. She's the former
I didn't know that. She was the superintendent of the BCA?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Superintendent of the BCA. And she came, I think, from Florida, South Florida, I think is where she was working before they met. I want to say Miami, but I don't want to guess. I hate to guess. So I just guessed, didn't I? So I got to tell you a story, backseaters, about Andre Robinson. First, before I tell that story, I just got to give one little piece of information. Here we go, something going on.
Hold on in Coach Road I. 2 males up on the roof of a building south of the intersection. One was wearing a white shirt, walking back and forth on the roof with another individual.
One of our radios is kind of down.
2362, squad's copy.
My victim is saying that his vehicle is driving around in the Sun Food parking lot right now. I'm going to try and get it turned around on it.
Place 2162.
Which
Copy, 0 squad, they're going to assist 180.
where's
Up
he at?
in Shoreview.
That's a different one. 180.
Clear this false alarm at
That's a
174.
different
We can
code.
both go over close.
533 Dale, Stolcom's brown Lexus.
I don't know for sure. He's just pointing over that way. I'm going to turn around now.
Minutes ago.
Well, let's go. Let's go find a stolen
It's
Lexus.
going to be a 2002 brown Lexus. I'll pull up a photo of it. Possibly in the Sun Foods lot.
Dale and that's Minnehaha, right?
Sun Foods? Ain't that the one right off of University in Dale?
Yeah,
Big
it could be.
grocery
Where
store?
does it say it started?
533 Dale.
Okay. All right. Anyhow, last night, talking to Linda Finney, she was saying her good friend Jennifer Lodge, Bob and Jennifer Lodge are backseaters. They love watching the educational broadcast. So shout out to Jennifer and Bob Lodge. Thanks for watching, and you obviously got a great friend there.
Jake, where are you? I'm right here.
In Linda Finney.
Yeah, this is going to be a false alarm.
Appreciate you.
Copy that. Vehicle's not on scene. Squads can cancel. They're not already on scene.
But it was there apparently, huh?
But
On the COC
I don't know if it's confirmed if it was there.
Color contact saying that the male is back on scene. He's
They
now
just said that-
currently checking vehicle doors.
The owner think he saw it there or what?
Back out to traffic
It
trespass.
doesn't say.
that is
I don't know if a squad might have saw it.
It's a Lexus though.
Yep.
Color?
It's 03. Here's a picture of it.
Okay.
Squad 262.
Here, one of the finest. Oh, it's like a sedan.
It's like a
Deep gold.
287.
maybe like brown. Yeah, I think it's
bronze.
brown.
Deep bronze. It's
Copy,
a
2013.
nice looking car. Nice looking car.
174 copy. You took the DOC at 925 Grand Avenue. The caller called back saying cancel, saying people left.
Copy, 10, WWC.
2016. 172, copy. You took the suspicious St. Augustine Selby, checked the area for a male who was following a female at 2014. And 174.
174.
You can disregard it. Copy your backing on the suspicious.
Good.
2014. Yeah.
Fletcher 8 farm post and animal claim.
What'd you come up with, Ode?
Oh, I was just scrolling through the feed there.
21.
I think that guy's around here somewhere.
21.
So your first suspicious 700 Selby, apartment 202. Looks like the caller has a history of PIC calls, so there's people in her apartment. Not in the apartment, she's just hearing them. Their ESW tried to reach out to the email.
Well, we're turning on
and
Dale
then a
here.
male answered, said, give me the phone, and the caller
I'll tell you what.
disconnected.
That Connie's creamy cone is always
It's always, I've never had it, have you?
not even hot out, but that place has got a line no matter what.
Yeah. All year long, too.
You gotta say hi to
When
the
it's,
Connie's creamy cone.
when it's open.
625, you can send me the parking complaint.
Yeah.
Copy. Caller's concerned about a couple semis that are parked that she thinks is creating
BMW, huh?
blockage.
Yep.
Starting to read hood ornaments.
Yeah.
How can you tell one car from another?
Well, the newer they get, I have the, especially like new SUVs.
Yeah.
They all look the same. Older stuff, I'm pretty decent with.
You're talking 70s.
Well, even like the cars that were around when I was growing up, I'm a lot better.
Yeah.
Sending a harassment report to your laptop. Phone call only.
So anyhow, what's your plan for the 4th of July? I know I got a team coming in. I didn't ask everybody to come in, but where are you celebrating?
I'm gonna be up by Sauk Center.
Sauk Center.
Sauk Center.
Okay.
Got some friends up there at the cabin on a lake, little town called Gray Eagle, actually.
Gray Eagle. Well, don't tell anyone than that, because you might.
That's
end up
true. We
getting
might have a
people
whole fan
looking
bus
for it.
showing
Yeah,
up. You know, asking for the guy with the long hair.
They're gonna bring us scissors.
Yeah.
And then 171.
They want a lock. Just give them a lock.
Scissors.
382.
Oh.
171.
See the caller at
So I'm,
1969 North 20th Avenue on
yeah, I'll be heading up tomorrow,
protection
actually.
order. The neighbor
Squad
who was
171.
under restraining order against was
You heading up there tomorrow?
harassing her and her dog.
Sorry for harassment report 420 Mississippi River Boulevard North. Your caller there said there was a male walking dog without a leash. The caller talked to the owner, and then the male threatened to kill the cop. There's a 15-minute time delay.
Males
Be a white male on
walking the
6
dog
feet,
without a
10
leash.
build, 5'11",
Yep.
wearing
Tom
gray beard
complains,
glasses,
talked to the
plaid-
owner of the
plaid
dog,
shirt,
and he threatened to
walked
kill
away.
him.
Yep.
See, this is how things escalate.
Yep.
386.
It's like even if you don't agree with the guy,
172,
just
sorry, to do traffic.
you don't have to escalate it.
Great, so just further info on that protection order. There is a
I don't know what to say, folks. I'm just shaking my head that somebody would threaten to kill a guy that asked him to put his dog on a leash. I'm just shaking my head. But honestly, that's our world nowadays.
It is.
Or 174.
That's our world.
Happy, thank you.
You don't know if they're bluffing or mentally
Yeah, that's-
ill.
If you're
That's
with
the problem.
172, can you make sure he's code 4? I think you tried to get on there.
And it ain't worth finding out.
Well, that's the moral of the story.
2019.
Well, it isn't worth checking. It isn't worth taking a chance.
Nope.
You know, I had a conversation with my son Bobby. I think I should give a class to young people. Well, every parent should give classes to young people, right?
Yep.
About, as you go through life, risk versus reward. Did I mention this earlier or not? No.
No.
So every time, as you make decisions in life,
It's over there.
375
Old
Tango
Lexus.
can cancel.
the purple one?
That car down there with the window
Oh, the
open.
brown one. Okay.
That suspect is white male, 30 and 10 male, 30.
Could be.
They can search from 35 to 36.
More like Ford.
It's a Lexus.
Is it? Okay, well,
Wrong plate.
on plate.
It's the
They're out.
same
2020.
make and model we're looking for, though.
Good for you. How's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
So anyhow, here's the thing about life. As you go through life, you got to weigh risk and reward. And not only risk and reward, but the consequences of the risk. Say, let me use an example. If you were going to get on an airplane and there was only a 1 out of 100 chance it was going to crash, would you get on?
No.
Because the risk,
I'll drive.
yeah. Well, I mean, the consequence is death, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, if you're getting in a car and there was a 1 out of 100 chance it was going to break down on the way,
2011.
okay, right?
I'd take that chance.
Because the consequence is what?
That's just like driving a Ford any day.
You got
of the week, you know?
consequences that's why we're in a Durango. The consequence is that your trip is gonna get slowed down, but the consequence isn't death. All right. And here's the thing: if there was someone was offering you $100,000 to fly somewhere, and it was a 1 out of 100 chance, what would you do then?
I'd still not do it.
What if it was $1 million? It was a 1 out of 100 chance.
Million? I still don't think I'd do it.
What if it was a 1 out of 1,000 chance?
Then yeah, I'd do it for
Okay, if they're $1 million. So because the reward was substantial, right?
Yeah.
So as you go through life, you have to be thinking about risk, consequences, reward, and one thing you don't want to do. This is like these kids shooting fireworks off. All right. The possibility of getting caught and ruining your life and hurting someone else, the consequence is significant enough that it can destroy your life, even though,
Yep.
even if the percentage risk is small. So all kids need to think about that, because in the game world now, most of these kids aren't thinking about what happens when you pull the trigger.
Nope.
And we need to get them thinking about the consequences of pulling the trigger. And that's nationwide in the top 50 cities, young people pulling triggers. And that's what we work on.
Describe just having gray pants. I know.
I used to teach a class at the Ramsey Juvenile Detention Center for kids that were stealing. 16-year-olds that were guilty of property crimes. And I'd start by asking them all, where do they want to be in life 10 years from now? At age 26 or 25, whatever it was. I asked them what they wanted, and they all would say, well, I want to have a house, and I would like to have a steady girlfriend or wife and a good job, right?
Yep.
All good goals for a 15-year-old to want to be 25 with that. But then you would start describing to them how you're going to get from where you're at right now. You don't want to go to school. What type of job do you need to afford a house? I mean, you need to make it in life, and this is, well, now we're talking 15, 20 years ago, you still needed a $20 an hour job, 25 an hour. Now you need probably 25 plus, right?
Oh, at least.
And even if you're two people working together, and as you started getting these kids to think about how they were going to get to where they wanted to be, their brains would actually start calculating, yeah, I might not, if I don't graduate from high school, I might not be able to get a good enough job. If I don't get off drugs, I might be in trouble. So you got to force kids to think about how they're going to get from A to B. Unfortunately, most days they don't think about that at all. They're just living one day.
Just one day at a time. Not thinking about the long term.
It's one of those scams, I think, here. By the way, the talk that I had with my son about risk versus reward.
Yeah.
My wife just texted me and said, "Could you go into a little more detail about what the hell you were talking about?"
What brought that conversation up?
Yeah. Okay. So, I got backseaters. I got to tell you. Okay, this what brought that conversation up. What brought that conversation up was my son surfing on the east coast of Florida.
Ooh.
Okay? Which is, of course, what? The shark capital.
Is that the shark
Shark
place?
capital of
Okay.
the world, yeah,
Ooh.
right? Cocoa Beach, Vero Beach.
No thanks.
And so Bobby has always been very brave. And that's great. I love the fact that he's brave. In fact, he's dove with, he's a certified scuba diver, and he has dove with sharks before.
120-190.
And reef sharks, multiple. He's jumping the car. But I still worry about sharks. Okay, it is Shark Week. John Cena Shark Week coming up. I still worry about sharks, and so the point I was making to Bobby was, yeah, you got to think about the risk versus the reward. If you lose a foot, right, the consequence of losing a foot could affect your future.
Yeah.
As a pilot or whatever you're going into. Risk versus reward. So, and of course, this is just a dad worrying about his son, right? Which is okay, right? But I mean, you would be very attractive to a great white.
I would be, yeah. They'd be like, wow, look at that thing. Oh,
do not kick, do not thrash. That's what I told my kid. I said, don't. So he was doing some some surfboarding, and I just worry about. He boogie boards, but the deeper you go out in the water, the more likely you're going to encounter some type of shark.
Yeah, I don't.
So surfing, you're out there a little bit further. So. And he does know how to surf. We taught him how to surf in the past, but I don't know. I just worry.
I would not go surfing.
So that was how my conversation of risk versus reward. But I did tell him this applies to all of life. You always got to think about risk, reward, and consequence.
Yep.
So, but. Yeah, my lovely wife wanted me to clarify what brought that conversation on today. So. There you have it. How did I do, dear? What, are you guys stealing a fence or what? They're stealing a fence?
No! And it's broke.
It's a bed frame?
So they're letting us borrow their dumpster to put it in.
Oh, that was nice of them. You guys have a nice night.
Thank you.
See you, bet.
A fence. I didn't know what it was either.
Well, Concordia College students look like their bed frame broke. Oh, now that's not fair. Look what she said.
Oh,
that's not fair, is it?
No, that was like a
8.
I would say.
Yeah, at least an 8. Now I got a rating of a 4.
171, could you add Minnesota plate 5215 Alpha Charlie?
Speaking of 4s and 10s and 8s out of 10, how about a 10 out of 10 for Suni Lee? Finishing second in the Olympic trials, huh? On her way to Paris and the Olympics again. Pretty cool, right?
I'll be honest, I haven't watched any Olympic stuff.
Well, you missed Suni Lee. I got it on recording for you. But
okay.
Suni Lee, actually your full name is Sunisa, but St. Paul resident. Well, not anymore, but grew up in St. Paul. And
171, I'm sorry, go again.
Just an amazing representative, an amazing ambassador of our town and our country. For those of you that watched her on
It came back.
Really?
Yeah, it's showing.
Well, this is a problem with this. Every once in a while, this happens.
We're back.
Timed out.
171, going to 5.
What are these on the bottom? What's that say?
LOP server, and then 3 just the megabytes.
Heavy.
Huh. Anyhow, back to Suni. If you didn't see her little, she was on with Hoda 2 in the morning. What an amazing little human. But she had an incurable kidney disease, and she had to overcome it. She got on the right medicine. She came back from that. She was struggling all year long and didn't really know if she's even going to be in the trials. And now she's going to the Olympics again as the reigning all-around gold medalist. Of course, Simone Biles dropped out of the Olympics last year, but Simone is back, and so I don't know how they do it. You watch some of those tumbling and bar. I mean, it's really hard to imagine, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no way I could do it.
Well, no one was even guessing that. You and I'll stick to football, something where we hit something, right?
I'm pretty nimble, and I can do.
Well, you are faster than I thought. You did almost catch that little auto thief the other day. Yeah, you are faster than I thought. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Used to be a Dairy Queen right there on Lexington and Fuller. I don't know if you ever remember that.
Nope.
For those of you that live in the neighborhood here. Lexington and Fuller. It's not there anymore. I was thinking I could open one up there.
The Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen.
I wonder what it costs to open a Dairy Queen.
180 at 179.
We just call it Bob's Creamy Cone.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Bob's Creamy Cone.
179. Serious and alarm.
If you insist,
Joe's sports bar and restaurants. It's gonna be audible.
You know what? We'll just change the name depending on who's working.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Then they don't know.
Cat's Creamy Cone.
179 copy.
So I got to tell you a really good story.
2033.
And you're aware of this because you saw it too.
174.
So there's a, well, I don't know how,
174.
a really
I got
good,
a 9-1 hang up at the Comfort Water Park.
A really good
That's
story.
I just assigned to and cleared out.
shouldn't start with there was a murder in St. Paul, right? But maybe it's okay.
I mean, it's a good ending to a bad story, maybe.
Yeah, but that 172, 182 should click.
Anyhow, today, St. Paul Homicide Unit was looking for a suspect in a murder. Landon Thompson, wanted for murder. And they knew where he lived in downtown St. Paul. It was about two blocks away from where our outreach guys work. So they did a search warrant over there on 4th Street, block away really. And they're looking for this Landon Thompson for murder. But he wasn't there. But his father knew Andre, Star Wars, Robinson, because he lives in the press building where they work. He talked to those guys over time. What, we waiting for food? What's going on? What's happening? I gotta come and get one. They're closed, but you're open.
25 Western.
I like it.
Domestic.
Looks like fun.
Apartment number 5.
Pat's sleeping today. No, he's not sleeping, but he worked days today. He worked. This is Joe. Say hi to Joe.
How's it going?
Joe Odegaard.
My name's Dog. Remember me?
Oh, yeah.
Dog?
Dog.
No, my name's Dewey. They
Dewey.
just call me Dog.
Dog.
I'm a pool player down at Willards.
Willards, that's where Pat. Can you beat Pat or not? You too, Dewey.
Take care.
Thanks a lot.
I heard Pat's a pool shark.
No, he's pretty good. But he's pretty good. I don't think he's as good now that he doesn't smoke.
Well, I feel like
That's kind of cool.
every great pool player's got to have a
cigarette hanging out of his mouth, right?
Yeah, how else do you focus?
Yeah, exactly.
41 Robert.
You're right on the money.
Copy that.
Right on the money.
Thompson.
Thompson. Yeah. So this guy, the murderer's wanted. So the guy's dad calls Andre and says, "Hey, I want to help my son turn himself in."
The back parking lot of HQ.
So Andre, Rev, Scheller, John Scheller, the sergeant there, meet with the father, and the kid comes down and he turns himself in.
Wanted to update it
to our outreach workers.
Caller called back and the child's father's abuse.
They call the St. Paul PD,
kicked her,
and the squad comes over and transports them to jail for the murder. Is that amazing community outreach?
It is.
Is this a central address?
Congratulations, Star Wars. Andre Robinson, that's what it's all about. Getting
I'm going to show you clear.
They didn't know. People didn't know to get a hold of them or felt comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
It never happened.
No, it's all about relationship. Yeah. Just drove by Ryan Park there. A lot of people don't remember that was Mr. Ryan that was shot and killed at his down on the shop on University Avenue.
535, this is advice.
Ryan, heating and plumbing. Beautiful night out, huh? It ain't rained yet. Yeah, it ain't gonna rain. It ain't? You don't like? We got no green. Well, we'll be back here before Christmas. What do you want? We just came to say hello. What's happening? Yeah, but Pat's home sleeping. Pat's home sleeping, just so you know. Pat's sleeping. You got to rest up for the 4th of July. Huh? Yeah, I think he was. I think he was. Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for greeting us. Gentlemen, what's going on? Hey, how do you like those new plates?
263 and a squad.
Those black plates, how do you like them?
1345 Western Avenue.
You're right. I don't know if I really like them. I got them, but I don't know if I love them. They all start with Z.
We did receive a call back saying that the child's father had kicked her. It was like they had an open line with both parties shooting at one another.
What's up? What's up? Good. How you doing? You got it. You got it. Friends till the end. Friends till the end. Friends till the end. On your shirt.
She didn't even know she had that on her shirt.
Female and
Chucky's shirt that said friends.
Yeah.
softball size rock.
She goes, I don't know what that means.
Can I get one more card, please?
All right, where are we going? Full size rock. Somebody threw.
279 can show me clear. I'll head that way.
These channels are merged, but so I don't know if it's one or two.
275. Can you put my call back in pending? The time is.
Copy.
Somebody threw a large rock.
Let's go to 580 Rice. We got a guy checking door handles.
Okay.
264. Cancel 287.
Look at that beautiful garden there. What's the address there?
That is.
287, you can stay clear.
I don't know, but that's some beautiful gardening work.
I need to get some
67,
numbers
copy,
out.
thank you.
734
730.
Charles, are we?
262, put me on 277 call.
Maybe it's 277 calls that he's got the guy throwing a rock.
Well, that's at the. Yeah, it's at the LEC.
Somebody's throwing rocks at our
Female
building.
has armed herself with a softball-sized rock.
Well, read that whole thing. People
It just says back lot code 4. And now it says female armed herself with a rock. So I'm guessing he called out with someone. Was code 4, and now she's got a softball-sized rock.
She armed herself with a rock.
So I don't know. It doesn't say what.
Did you ever see the movie The Unforgiven?
The Unforgiven. What's it about?
Yeah, it's a Western.
Maybe.
Gene Hackman and Clint Eastwood.
I think so.
Gene Hackman, Clint Eastwood. Gene
277,
Hackman's
put the rock down for
Clint
code 4 for
Eastwood.
now.
Clint Eastwood gets
Copy.
in an
Female put the
argument.
rock down. Code 4 for now.
He shoots the guy. I think it's Clint Eastwood. And Gene says, "What are you doing?" Blah, 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 blah. He says, "Well, you shot an unarmed man." You know what Clint says?
He had a rock?
Oh, good. That's a good comeback. You know what? Now you're thinking you'd be good on Jeopardy. It'd be good. Because unfortunately, my brain doesn't think as clear as that. But that's what made me think of it. He said, "Well, he should have armed himself." He should have armed himself. I don't really remember a lot of the movies. Hey, how's it going? You need us? Somebody said that's the police.
171, could you stop me on something?
They were correct.
Look at that beautiful tower at St. Agnes. It's gorgeous with that sun on it, isn't it? It's 196 feet tall. Well, that's what my drone says when I fly above it. 196.
There's a call at the City Plaza ramp. Vehicles towed on 624 had multiple fake VINs. Comp just found the correct VIN in the engine bay, coming back as a stolen out of Chicago.
Huh. Fascinating. That's good. It's interesting.
I mean, we have been seeing that a lot more, especially with higher. This is a Range Rover.
Neighbors been yelling to the passengers. Dog is going to flying off.
Yeah, Range Rover, Land Rover. Higher end vehicles, they're getting them, swapping VINs out, and reselling them.
Stop by and say hi to those kids sometimes.
263.
Just advising, looks like the male half of this call is now requesting medics for being hit. The female caller stating she had never touched him. The medics are en route. Both have been drinking and our male parties will be waiting outside.
Well, we better swing up here real quick, see what's going on at the playground here, see if any football
Oh,
teams.
yeah.
I think they probably got off this week for 4th of July week. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Everybody's kind of off. Still working our way over to your call over there. Sorry we're a little slow getting there. Nothing going on here.
Well, looks like they found that guy and they're giving him a ride somewhere else.
Which guy?
The guy checking door handles.
Oh, you really?
Yep.
Dude and I are breaking into cars, all right?
I guess.
Well, maybe confused. How about those twins?
Yes, sir.
I gotta get my hair cut, Odie. It's just blowing in the wind. It's blowing in the wind too much.
Mine sometimes it wraps around and hits me in the eyeballs. I gotta wear glasses when I drive.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming. I gotta admit. You and Taylor Swift.
Depends if I have both windows down. So if I get just one window, it just blows straight back. If I get a crosswind going,
Yeah, who's your sort of mentor? Your hair mentor model? I mean, you must have one.
obviously I don't have a hair mentor.
Who's the smartest? Who's the smartest one of the group?
God, don't believe that. It's me. It's me. That's why I'm coming to get.
Well, put it in there. Don't be waving it around.
He's probably second smartest. She's just.
Started a fight.
Yep.
Started a fight. 3 of them were pumping gas into their car.
Well, he didn't hesitate to say me.
No, but he is the oldest, or at least
Yeah.
he appears to be the oldest. So in fairness to him. How's it going? Who's driving?
She wants to go get something.
Oh, well, put the gas in there. For,
Oh, Mom's coming. She's yelling at us.
I don't know if she's yelling at us. How's it going? We're just trying to find out which one's the smartest. Which one's the smartest? Huh? The one sleeping in there, huh? Oh, good, how are you? Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Business slow tonight.
So far, yeah, but everybody's resting up for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, 4th of July. Tomorrow night I'll be a little busy. People are off work. I don't know if people work on Fridays after 4th of July.
It'd be a tough one to go
You
to.
know, I think a lot of people call in.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's, you know what, you're very wise. Yeah, I'm off sick today, or I took an overtime day or something.
Yep.
Stayed up too late.
Yeah.
Doing illegal fireworks.
Well, there is that.
Like everybody else.
Yeah, they should probably make them legal on one day a year. One day a year.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? You know, what do? You fucking can't regulate it.
I don't know. The only thing we could do is go over to the border
Yeah.
at Hudson and say, okay.
Yeah, but then, but still.
No, I
it's
know.
not like drug trafficking.
No. It's a good American fun, right?
Yeah.
As long as people are responsible, that's the whole thing. Just be
Yeah,
responsible.
it's just tragic when you see all these videos of people getting injured.
Stupid. Well, alcohol and fireworks don't mix either. Yeah, I've seen some bad ones. You just got to be smart. You got to be smart. Whenever you're launching those mortars off, they got to be in some type of barrel or something so they don't go sideways.
Right. I mean, a lot of people, they screw them down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which
That
makes them
helps.
safe.
Yeah. Well, if they don't screw them down, they start tipping sideways. Hey, thanks for talking.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
182.
23 cabin.
94 Fairview to assist medics are requesting PD for behavioral issues.
So what'd you think about full uniform today, long sleeve and everything, huh?
It's looking pretty good.
Lifesavers think that he was possibly overdosing
Well,
and that at some point
what's a
he was
pretty
revolting, but it didn't stop.
Pretty good.
It looks fantastic.
Okay,
now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What makes you determine if you're going to wear the white shirt or the brown shirt?
Whichever one's clean. And it's no reflection on it, because sometimes I hang them both up when I wear them, and then I pull the white one out and I look at the collar and I say, that one doesn't really look that clean. I think I gotta go wash that one.
Okay. See, white would be tough for me.
You know, that's why I like the ones without the ties, because the looser collar, doesn't pick up as much neck.
Yep.
Dirt. I wore the blue uniform for St. Paul for 20-some years. And let's just face it, blue is more my color.
Yep.
Okay? So. Brown it is.
264.
264.
Be up front with your male hazard.
Copy, up front with the male hazard, 2050.
We gotta call Darren and find out what the status of the game is.
Yep. It's got to be hopefully ended soon.
You better head back that way. The lights are gonna go off because they had entertainment at halftime, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Darren, you on intel?
He's on our pool.
I don't think Darren's on intel. He said get him on our pool 10. We're inside here with Darren. Did you need us to let him know about anything?
No, just tell me, what's the status of the game? Have we reached halftime yet, or where we at?
I'll check in with Darren quick.
Well, just look at the scoreboard. How far along are we?
Sorry, can you go again? It's getting loud here. I can't hear you.
Are we in the first half or the second half?
I'll text him. Must be pretty loud in there.
Well,
I'm thinking maybe
7126.
maybe it's halftime and that concert's going. They can't hear nothing.
No, wait, no. You know, 2647 Monzy Boulevard.
that would be the most logical part for the noise, right?
Yep.
Well, nothing good happens after darkness.
Nope.
So we're hoping to get everybody out of there by 9:30.
So the game is just currently starting second half right now.
Thank you. Perfect. Oh, there we go.
So, when I said that, it must have been halftime.
Alright, well, hopefully they'll finish up by 9:30. 30 30 minutes. They can play extended time, but hopefully
Is
they
that
won't.
is it a 30-minute halves?
You know, you're asking me to comment on things beyond my area of expertise,
Yeah.
but could be 30, could be 40, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched soccer before.
But
so.
there's no real timeouts in soccer. The clock just keeps running. Yeah, they can play extended time. You know, but since the lights are going off at 9:30, I'm assuming they're gonna try to get it all in. And but there's next month. There's an Oromo tournament. And the Somalis, of course, are from Somalia. The Oromos are a different ethnic community, really, most of which were from Ethiopia. And Oromos some are Christian, some are Muslim, but they really occupied a southern section of Ethiopia. They migrated here as well. So there's another tournament for the Oromo population at the end of July.
Same spot, Central? Or
Harding. We're going to go to Harding for the preliminaries, and then Central will be the championship game as well. So what do you think if you showed up, if you're a dignitary and you showed up here at 7 o'clock you might have been there for a while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, was it just running late or what happened there?
It was running late, I guess.
Well, at least it's a nice night.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go there, and then we'll make a decision after the game's over whether we want to go back live. How's that?
Works for me. I'll be here.
If you don't mind. Well, you got to ride with me anyhow. Your car's at the office.
Yeah, that's true.
No phone number or name of the
That's true.
I did locate that.
So we're going to log off now. We're going to go to the game. We're at Lex and Thomas. We're going to go down to the game and hopefully award and reward and applaud the winners. Hand out a trophy or two. And then after that's over, and should be another hour. What is it? 9 o'clock now.
What did you show you on scene?
Odie, should we commit to going back live at 10?
Yeah, we can do that. Might even be earlier.
Yeah, might even be earlier. I don't know. I wouldn't count on earlier.
Yeah, we'll be around.
There's 3,000 people there.
That's true. I shouldn't have said that.
But we could start and then see how long it takes. But I really would appreciate if you let Odie know how cool you think he is. You know, I mean, if you've seen the kid, if you found him at the fair last year, that was kind of a fun contest, find Odie.
I remember that. We walked into the general store there.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. A lady recognized me. It's the first time anyone's ever really recognized me.
She found you.
Yeah.
Well, I submitted you for the Bachelorette.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think that.
I think that's something I'd probably do pretty good on.
I think you would. I think you'd be a big draw.
Yeah.
Bachelorette. As long as you didn't flick your head and the hair didn't hit you in the eye. Look at all these people jumping the fence up there. Watch this.
Is that a team?
I don't know what's going on up there.
Yeah, I don't know. The bleachers were open right next to it.
Yeah. We did have some fence jumpers here tonight, folks. But, I mean, there's got to be, there aren't many carpools here. Holy mackerel, right?
That's right.
Yellow Victor 882.
All right, so go ahead and sign off here, Odie.
Alrighty.
And like, say your goodbyes. Tell them we'll be back in
Well,
about
yeah, what time is it? Probably about an hour. We'll be back, folks.
Hey, but maybe before you go, maybe it's The Bachelor.
Well, so...
No, I want you to be on the one where you're competing for the Bachelorette, yeah?
Where, like, it's me and a bunch of guys competing for the one girl?
I think...
Or am I the host with, like, 30 women?
Well, either way is good, but I think it's easier to get on the other one.
I think I do better on The Bachelor.
You do?
Oh, I think we get better contestants.
Okay, well...
We hate to see one picture of
I
me.
don't know about that. You know... All right.